morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I am just doing a little bit of enrichment prep for the week. So preparing some yummy breakfasts and just Kongs. I call these like my snacks throughout the day because you have your enrichment that is meals and then you also have your enrichment that is like snacks throughout the day. We've got those two different types, but I wanted to bring you guys along and show you kind of what I do for Oliver's meals because it's great to cash in on that mealtime for some enrichment. I figured I'd bring you along and show you what I do. It's really not anything super special or crazy. Doesn't matter, I'll bring you along anyways. First thing I do is I soak kibble in some water, just enough to cover it in the bowl. So this is Oliver's usual cup that he gets for his breakfast and dinner. These are going to be used for dinners for Oliver because he has supplements that he has to take with his breakfast. So these are going to be for today and tomorrow. So first thing I do is soak the kibble. And once it gets kind of like mushy to the point where you could break it apart and kind of mold it into its own shape, that's when I say it's good. So that's usually like 20 minutes. Then I will take just a little spoonful of canned food. This is the stuff I get at Costco. It is just Kirkland chicken and rice formula. For enrichment prep, I prefer canned food that is like a paste material. There's some that's like a stew that has little chunks of meat in it. Those are okay for Kongs, but they do ooze out quite a bit. So I just mix in a little bit of the canned food. And also depending on how much you mix in, you can reduce the amount of kibble that you put in just calorically so it kind of balances out. So I just do a little bit less than his normal full cup because I will mix in the soft food, and then as you can see with this one, I top it with hot dogs. I'll just fill this up and top it with hot dogs, and that's pretty much it. Oliver loves these things. If you look, he's watching and he is waiting. I mean, I did just give him a hot dog and he's probably waiting for more, so there you go, buddy. I will just fill this up, top it with hot dogs, and you can top it with other stuff too. Sometimes if I have those like freeze-dried minnows, I will top it with that. If your dog likes peanut butter or Greek yogurt or pumpkin, those are great options as well. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little bit of shredded cheese on top, just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you can really get creative with these, you know, depending on what your dog likes. I just kind of pack it in. You can see it's sort of coming out the side. If I need to, I'll just kind of push it back in. But I just pat it down. And like I said, I just grab a few hot dogs and I'll top them off. That's it. That's how I prep Oliver's enrichment for dinners. But yeah, you guys can do this for any meal. They do also have smaller topples for smaller dogs. So he's 75 pounds. So these are a good size. These are the XL size. That's how I enrichment prep Oliver's meals. So thanks for coming along and happy training.